I at least like that they go in double duelist this early. I have a lot of faith that Sato will just fearlessly send it in as well. Lev on defense, KRU on attack, still KRU with the standing team.
We'll go on a run. We won't lose a single other game, and we
4-person stack.
Listen, if no pressure to the newcomer.
I get a little worried when it starts being
Super Esports Festival Cup was anything to go by, then
silent for so long. I like the 4 being proactive.
That tournament name was a mouthful.
They're going to be looking good here, but the Headhunter's already struck in this round. It's going to be hit over to the B
side.
side. Blows. He's got the stopping power. More than just a light breeze. This guy knocks him flat.
Just blows the next Aspas. That was sick.
Infiltrator inside Hookah and nags it sheepishly, leaving back down B long. They are going to need to pivot.
Coincidentally, 4 shots left in that Headhunter, and 4 players on Lev left a lot. Well, 3.
It was unbelievable.
Unfortunate. He can still get 3 kills though.
Bro still has a man.
This team, this team has 3 of the next Aspas. You're right.
Viper, now that Neon is in the roster. Spike's intended role actually.
Wait, no, before, right?
Lurk down short.
Actually, before of him.
One traded by Nags, but now rest of Lev on the rotate to clean up this round with ease.
Spike.
Nagzet's someone who we identified as being a real, he still got it, I think is the best way to put it. Like a real shooter in KRU's previous series. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough to get them out of the lower bracket. Still promising signs.
Very, very nice.
Sato steps up. You
Off
will
to a good
notice
start.
him looking to the crowd because I think he's signaling to Luke Show and Shaw sitting up there. So he's, I don't know if he's fully locked in yet, but he's enjoying himself out there.
Already on display from this round 1. This Lev team.
Dude, the first shot is...
They have cracked out Gen Alpha players. They're just going to never miss shots.
Incredible start, mate. Great shots.
4 of the upcoming youngest players in the league, all with insane aim that were in Tier 2 in Brazil or in LATAM Challengers, and then King. And
we have to lock in because
KRU's
Lev,
not so different. I mean, that's the whole premise of the KRU
probably the team that we've seen the most to get full eco the next round after losing the pistol. Sorry, winning the pistol.
This roster, then you throw Infiltrator and Governor in. But I wonder if Lev have, you know, we wonder, did they over-index in this youth? Did they go for like a really risky play with like a really young roster alongside King? But it's too early to say, I think. Obviously not where they want to find themselves in Kickoff so far, but KRU have already found themselves well and truly on this A site. That short wall from Viper. Sato, though, now freed up after dealing with Infiltrator.
While engaged in a 30-second minigame towards Showers, the rest of KRU just
yeah, I mean, it's just perma smoke over towards default at the moment. Smoke goes down, and then Viper smoke goes up. They need to try to take back the site,
really expecting some
and they got no more flashes.
They're trying to bait someone into doing something here. I mean, they could have planted this spike rounds ago.
They're out of util. That's the problem. I think they realized that. They were hoping to draw Leviatán out of position. We never got a spike plant.
Very, very nice on this one. Armory buys 2 of them. That's it.
To this setup, but
money's good. Not getting E-code.
KRU can never actually get in there and find an early plant.
Yeah, we're just hoping they would tap.
They're not getting E-code.
Something, reveal themselves, but no.
The Showers
did not happen.
I think if Sato winning Showers could have been the issue there. But
nice shots from King. All right, well, round 3, first buy round for this KRU team. Let's see what they've got in store for us. First time on this map for them in Kickoff.
It's honestly a weird map pool for KRU, considering what they've mostly been trying to play. Abyss, Pearl, and Breeze. Only one of those actually finds itself in this series, and it was floated. So what are they picking split for? That's something to look forward to.
Okay, go up against the bonus. KRU waiting for some kind of aggro.
Going back to the bind pick.
One's got heavy armors, so the Outlaw needs double shot.
But of course, they didn't have Neon then, and all hopes for this team riding on him, it feels like.
And if you want to look at a team who are really bought
Why is it taking KRU so long to get their visas? America,
man.
man.
They can be. It is these guys. Owner really has them trying to drill down on this comp. Pearl, they go the chamber instead, but outside of that, yeah.
Wanted to make some use of that refract. Was MTA, so he jumped in for
no brim.
Map again. Sato
We've now got no brim.
Towards Shower, gets the kill. After KRU had made some noise over on that B side, they feel like it's time to get on over to short, try and work into this site. No wall up, just straight contact right now.
Infiltrator got healed up, but still a one-shot to this Outlaw now. The rest of KRU, though, with full armor.
There they are, baiting out some of the util.
Yeah, here we are again.
Armor
smoke on default, can't get the plant down. This time they got a flash to take back a site. No smokes, obviously, so kind of going to a crossfire.
It's dangerous, but Neon still needs 2 shots to take any of those down, and he actually misses both of them.
20 seconds on this one.
Where's the plant going to be?
Smoke's going to go back up. Surely someone from Showers is spamming.
Sato has to saturate. That's something that could interact with him effectively here, but he goes down. Poison Orb in the way. MTA's also been able to deal with blows. That's pretty close up on that A site. Now Neon as well, not with the best weapon for the situation, has to consider the Sheriff, but now it's him and Spike V3.
Spike pretty far away, just arriving at the scene. Looks like Neon wants to try and throw a flash. But he's going to throw it for Spike.
Yeah, I thought he's going to help his mate out.
I don't think there's much to find here, Wyatt. Not the bonus round that Leviatán were looking for. Another kill or so. I might have been a bit happy about it. Neon looking for something now on the exit. So he'll be buying. Yeah, I guess absolutely nothing. KRU plays safe. This time a slightly quicker plant. They respect the stall utility.
I kind of expected Lev to do a little better there. I think that Sato, the kill on Sato is the whole round, really. Yeah, they just spammed him back.
That was the Sato minigame part 2.
Yeah, that's the kill.
Spam for the first, and then King just kind of getting trying to retrieve the gun.
Chia Cats with the prime. Thank you so much for the 4 mums.
They are calm. They are composed. Neon is picking up the operator now after that last round with the Outlaw. Wasn't hitting a lot of shots, so maybe he can heat up here.
Yeah, did hit the first shot.
Okay, big round, right?
Fully armored target that got healed up by Sky.
5 the comp by next.
Neon is pushed down
2 the comp by
in
next.
the meantime, Snakebite, Smoke, KRU want to take that control of Octagon.
Up against the Chamber, so Chamber does have to put himself on the line. There's never a free way to do that.
Yeah, Neon is forced away just because of that wall going up.
Now Neon has to decide if he actually really wants to be here at B, while the rest of his team actually make it very obvious they've made a rotation. That makes sense. There's info to be gained there for Sato as he goes around the world.
Yeah, I mean, pretty funny play to double TP, and it's a clone, and then Sato just going all the way back to A. But yeah, now Neon is able to post up on that B side, sends his gate crash.
Passing over towards B.
KRU very slow to just wander their way back to the B side. Have control.
Blows gets a kill, he gets his ult.
Neon is posted up in the right area of the map. Will he get an opportunity to get a shot off though before MTA just dashes right in?
Oh my!
Unlucky timing. Neon gets out without the weapon in hand, but this spot has been very good for
just
blows
locking
so
down
far.
long.
And he
Good
delivers
decision
another
from
nice
him as well. Fade out to help his mate.
Yeah, he's low, but this swing off for Neon is a free kill virtually.
Very nice.
Pinned to the wall with that one.
Dude, Blows is he's locking it down, mate.
Yeah,
he really is.
Feel it with that second shot. See a bit of the confidence on his face there too when he hit it. KRU are definitely struggling getting into this B side at the moment. He called it, but it's this spot for Blows, just waiting in the smoke, and then as soon as the timing is right and there's action being taken and attention from KRU being drawn elsewhere, he just pops out, gets another couple easy kills.
A nice early
straightforward
timeout.
stuff for Leviatán here. Some early, mid-round movements, taking TPs and then refracting back if you're Sato. KRU really weren't sure what was the safest site to hit with all that noise being made. Yoru was always causing problems like that. He could always imply the presence of more people with the clone in a certain spot than otherwise would be true. Owner sort of said, on social media recently that he's really just being very results-oriented about this run for Leviatán here. Feels like there's a lot of ways that people develop their opinions of coaches and their effectiveness. He's kind of had to just divest himself of that and focus on getting the dub here. This is the last chance in Kickoff. It would be tough for either of these teams, who, by the way,
Ian was the IGL for the LEV Academy last year.
6 matches
really?
with international qualification.
He was there for a long time. Did he only IGL for the last year?
Not qualifiers necessarily, but
like direct elimination games.
Exactly. Somehow they always seem to go head-to-head in matches like this. So yeah, very different rosters, but there's just, that's why it was called the El Clasico.
Only for the last year.
Matches of consequence. These games that really mattered.
Interesting. I wonder if they did it to like develop his game sense a little bit as well.
Up to do here on Bind, though.
Different rosters aside from Nags and King. We have a lot of history against each other.
And they have the same role in their respective rosters too. shepherding the next generation.
Both trying to make that lower bracket run to be able to compete on home soil at Masters. MTA isn't very quick.
I like
Right
when we
into the
see
backside.
smokes
Oh
for
my God, Spike gets that wall saturated.
Whalers to dash into.
Sure.
It would be cool if they had like a sky flash that popped behind here as well. Could have a lineup on the wall that
again, KRU
just did it.
really slowed up. What does the next wave of their util look like? There
Could still have a gun out.
Very little. Would love to close the gap for players like Governor, Infiltrator, who can only play off the Headhunter here.
You really just hate to take a duel against any player on LEV. That's sort of the roster that they've got.
Yeah.
It feels like a team that if you catch them on the right day or wrong day, depending on your point of view, you could just get steamrolled by virtue of never winning a single aim fight the entire time.
Infiltrator is doing all the right things here, looking for these openings without exposing himself over much. But there's nothing there to be found. This Leviatán roster feels like they've just got a bunch of primarily duelists on the roster. It's like taking 5 strikers and trying to turn them into the world's best soccer team, right?
Yes.
Definitely an anime plot.
That's the plot of Blue Lock. I know a lot about it.
Let's go, dude.
You definitely didn't just tell me that earlier. All right, LEV are just right back in on this.
You could have got so much street cred, man, if you just gone with it. I wouldn't have said anything, dude.
Too honest. Well, maybe Infiltrator can get something done on shore. Probably not.
No.
Probably not. In fact,
bit of a chill round.
Or no.
Now he's busy
his ult with
infiltrating the inside of his eyelids.
Unfortunate for him. Yeah, that's just way too easy for LEV on that quick little flood / retake.
Ooh,
and yeah, it all
great
started
shot.
there where MTA had a nice dash right into the brim smoke, instant saturate, placed well, but Spike is just a little bit too good.
Yep. I believe the internal canine is becoming more external as the game continues.
Well, we have the
Okay, big ults on this one. Big ults, big round. Obviously, they got eco again, so you'd want to see LEV use a lot of ults on this.
No hesitation against that. They are going right in.
Pro takes a shot, then throws the saturate. I don't think there was any follow-up on the position there of the Sky of Governor.
Wait, someone's doing a match giveaway?
By that.
Oh, slug mug. Okay, chat. You got about 70 seconds in Twitch chat. If you're on YouTube, it only works on Twitch. You can get over there. You got about 60 seconds now. Exclamation mark enter. You get a free mug. Shout out to whoever did that.
Behind the ring clear of the Prowler, Sato opts to
exclamation mark enter to enter in.
Yeah, just with that Prowler not actually spotting Infiltrator, and they
we got some time. We got some time. If you want to win a free mug, exclamation mark enter. Why is it zooming in all the time?
Struggling in the first kill department in the last few rounds. Do have an opportunity
only in Twitch chat.
Round
shout out whoever did that.
Back towards
Cool.
this A side, playing into the site off of the secret. This nightfall is going to cause some serious issues.
So that's here for MTA, and Saturate got there. Hard
fights
to lose.
Nice shots in this round.
Infiltrator seeing Spike come through the TP and found him with a Headhunter.
30 seconds left.
It's up to King, who is simply trying to ferry the op to safety. The transporter himself.
Yeah, getting some ults online as well.
Take a little timing out of heaven there as well.
Dude, it's great for their econ as well. It's a big round for them.
Mechanic.
Feels a little weird for LEV to go so aggro on this one and not have a follow-up from it, but
got caught as well. That's good awareness from Infiltrator. He's really impressed me.
Like I thought if they were gonna try and saturate and you have the brim ult, you should probably be trying to combo. But here we are.
Kickoff, and I definitely
there's a winner.
On the map.
Okay, a winner.
So far.
At
Slafas.
Slafas.
Must have been some coaches.
Congratulations, mate. Click the link, and you should be able to redeem it.
I think he's definitely solidifying for himself that he's got a future in the league ahead of him.
Yeah, we had a bit of turnover, I want to say, like more seasoned talent, and maybe just some prospects that didn't work out.
Congratulations. Shout out to whoever bought that as well and did it.
Challenges, but I want to suggest that teams like MIBR and NRG really led the way in this regard and helped everyone wake up last year just to how much talent there is in Tier 2 in Americas. And then I feel like the year before that,
really cool.
That was when people realized how much talent there is in LATAM and Brazil to bring up from Tier 2. And we're still seeing that with these two rosters now.
So all being purchased again for
Alasuni, it was you. Thank you so much, dude. That was fun. Dude, a lot of lurkers. That was a lot of people typing, man.
Spike, Sato, Benji, they're all
Luck has had to sit up for that one. Okay, big round, right? Money. Big round.
By making an aggro play right out of B. You don't want to go there. Look at how many players we have. You just want to go walk down short.
We're rattling our sabers at you menacingly. But
Good info though.
Early pops from Leviatán. Last couple rounds now. One in up short A. That one obviously towards that hookah and ramp direction. So some good early info for Leviatán. But they're still sitting on the weaker side towards A. Crew starting
Guy's
to
gonna eat this
way over.
flash,
This might be
right?
a slightly awkward
Ooh,
position.
no more flash. He sent it over towards Lamps. So Neon might be good for one, but his TP is gonna end soon.
There it is.
Very, very nice.
Trying to show himself. Now Leviatán play that sort of
Crew love a
a
heavy up short with no showers control. As we can see, Spike's going over towards B. Rotates pretty heavy at the moment, but the Viper stayed so strong over towards B. He might time this pretty well. Well, I was going to say he might time it pretty well because the Viper smoke was down on A, but he had his wall up the whole time. Dude, this fade out is incredible. King can delay with his ult. A little far away.
Either way, here's a Viper's pit now.
I'd save it for the retake.
Trained on that elbow direction, and Sato is
yeah, very nice. Oh, they tried to tether default with the combo.
Now this one from Crew is going to make it hard to get into the site whatsoever.
Big play from Sato. Oh, that's a big play. Just walked through the ult and killed everyone.
But he's brought down.
Oh my goodness. Okay, fair play. Gotta say though, the fade util here was nice, man.
Yeah, it really
very,
was.
Very nice. They're still a little off with the combos. Maybe the Brim was a little too far away to use the ult in time. But the fade util was great. That enabled one. They nearly got one from the
hesitation getting in that allowed the Lev rotates to get back. Sato goes all the way through elbow. And Lev, they're just throwing playmakers at them. Just keep sending in these demonic children that they have on their team to just go make plays, man.
There's like 5 chuckles out there. Or like the baby zombies from Minecraft. You know, the ones that run really fast at you.
Adi goes deep. They keep 3 strong here though. Does...
Alright.
Nice. I was going to say, does this guy get wrecked? Been jump peeking by the chamber ult. The smoke went down.
Weapons of Crew at disposal now.
Sato might get a lot with this ult here if they just want to explode.
Of Octagon. This is a similar setup to Lev that we've seen them have. Just completely brick wall Crew on the B hits. Pay attention to blows here.
MTF was trying to pre-aim that spot from blows. He knew he'd be sat there, but Sato's the one that swings out. Well, at least Crew being faster about it this time. Unfortunately, that spike is on the wrong side of that doorway. Benji now with a sky smoke on top of him has to puzzle away to retrieve it.
A long B is just on lockdown, I swear.
Towards this B side, save for Spike, who's just watching for the potential of a long A lurk. And really, so long as Lev just don't give anything away here and play with discipline, Crew have 0 options, and this round is good as done.
You're going to see in the next 5 to 10
These again?
seconds
Yeah, like if you look at all of the rounds they've won, I mean, Blows' impact has just been outrageous.
To bleed the clock further.
He's playing so well right now.
Yeah, at this point, it is just going to be a save from Crew, and have to respect that play from them. It would be genuinely hopeless if they tried to jump out into this site right now. They know there's no chance.
It's a deflating round, though, for Crew. I mean, they finally get those guns back to hand. Want to try and, like, they're just playing in behind the Trailblazer. It's not overly intricate, I think, on that B side of the map, but they definitely feel like they've got something going, but it's that same spot. It's that B side container and this spot that Blows is playing from. This is half the issue there as well. Yeah, look at
yeah, I mean, look at that.
Yeah, that's so good. MTH tries to dash out. Yeah, just drags right back into the smoke. Yeah, Blows there, not getting kills as he did on the previous round.
Talking about the whaler.
Just as impactful, setting up for free ones for the site anchors.
Sato just illustrating, yeah, his head went that way and his legs went that way.
Sato with an ult in this round, by the way. Still the op from Neon.
And here's a push-up.
Active. They are active. Both extremities. They're pushed up into shower with Sato. Neon pushed all the way down B long.
Did he double check him?
Sato going for
Whoa.
it. It's hard to get confirmation on whether that.
Okay, well, he really
Sanctuary
thought it
hits, but
hit,
Sato
but
knows
even though
his
it didn't, he still
advantage
wins that
there
out.
against Infiltrator.
Oh, these guys.
Oh man.
I don't know
King
if they're as blind as they
walking it
look
down
here,
the
but
A
that
side.
didn't look great.
Governor trying to be cute about it. Does find some success in
Yeah,
that
I'm
engagement.
pretty
He's knocked to
sure.
85. And it's only him
Pretty
and
sure
Max that
Governor
left.
just wrecked him with a team fight.
Yeah, that was awkward. It looked like the player flashed up. Nags tries for a little bit of pre-fire, but it's
I am
just
two-dimensional
easy for
presently.
Neon.
I am
Yeah.
Paper Mario. That is a frightening
it is just what I mean. I don't know what you can do against LEV sometimes, man. I mean, I do think if this team reaches their peak potential, that is scary. That's frightening.
I feel like it's...
And that fright scales the older you are.
Like the older you get, the more scary it gets?
Yes.
But then Nagza is feeling like he's positively 200.
Yeah, rough round. It does feel like LEV resembles Sentinels in that same desire to like go pretty heavy into the youth and maybe take a step back briefly to raise their ceiling much higher, potentially. Have that clean slate.
Look at all these aggro
Sure.
plays that
I think they would be
just
better
throwing
though.
it through, like these
Faster.
fake TPs. That time going through with the off and then teleporting back to V. They're everywhere. And then Sato just picks up right back into a deep line on Showers. He's ready to fight. Sure, why not?
MTA. Peak. Oh, I mean, the fundamentals aren't there in that kind of situation. Blows and
That looks
spikes are
really
waiting for
rough,
that. They're
man.
double stacked and
Frog
it's
is silly
supposed
with
to
a
be
tier
double
1.
swing
Appreciate
for
the
Crew.
22
This ends up
months.
being 2 players fed into the wood chipper.
Yeah, it is just free. I mean, unfortunately, look, we are looking at this Crew team that still only have had a couple weeks to play together.
Yeah.
You're not going to get around to refining your entire map pool. It's just not possible. They have won some maps already, and they've looked good on, like, for instance, like Abyss, like the last map in this pool, right? But how much can you realistically work on? So this is a situation where it does feel like they've had to leave this one in the pool, haven't been able to play it all that much, and they're suffering
I mean,
the
it's just,
consequences of it, right?
And LEV got to play in the Chinese Esports Festival Super Champions Cup in the offseason. Did I get that right?
Oh, it's unbelievable that you can remember the name of that tournament.
That's so sick.
It's unbelievable.
That is so sick. But again, I mean,
Ooh,
two
nice
very
shot.
different experiences at starts of the season for these squads. Infiltrator and Benji now. 11 seconds remain. I didn't write that down, bro. You mad?
Let me double check.
Oh, okay, yeah. Only confirmation. Chat, how'd I do?
Actually, you were right. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's see if Benji and Infiltrator could make a miracle happen here.
Okay, Dimensional Drift obviously in effect. Allows them to stick out Benji pretty quickly. And now the game is to snuff out Infiltrator.
Yeah, it's looking a
3
little
on the round for
too
King.
easy right
Leviatán
now.
are making short work of this Crew outfit here in our first half.
King has also just been kind of casually putting up some numbers in this game. Now at 12 and 3. Has another orbital strike. Yeah, it's just this.
We only see it from one
Effort and
POV
off
there,
guns.
but
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, if they were going into one player, the
On
jump.
the bright side, we have banger games tomorrow.
It's just Spike being ready to help.
What are the games tomorrow?
What?
What's the Pacific games
I'm just
tomorrow?
Santos energy.
DFM against GE.
yeah, I hear a lot more Portuguese
That's
from,
actually
from the voice.
That's actually a pretty good game.
which is great.
DRX
Very
T1.
animated.
That'll be
All right,
fun.
couple of rounds left in this first half.
And then in
Leviatán have been
Americas, we
staunch
have
defenders of both these sites.
NRG 100
Can almost
Thieves.
bank on some kind of early
Oh,
aggression.
yeah.
Now, this is a carbon copy of, I think, one of the first gun rounds, maybe around 5 we saw from these guys.
And
Leon
G2C9.
positioned
Ooh.
close up here in short, looking for Infiltrator. And, well, I think that is pretty self-explanatory, folks.
Just too fast. I will say, I definitely want to give Lev credit for how much they are mixing up these opening rounds.
No, yeah, they
setups
are.
and just
Even the
moving
Euro
this Neon
TPs have
off
been
all
like
over the map,
mixed up.
constantly repositioning
Looks
to
nice.
the ideal sightlines.
Right, up
Dude,
we go.
these
Seems also an
Tevas,
issue. Man,
these
bit too
Tevas.
much. Blows catching them out every single time. Orbital strike there, intended for Hookah, which is going to force Crew away. And once again, the spike is on the wrong side of that lance strike.
And a familiar position for Crew to be in, sadly, where they have to retrieve that spike, which has been dropped right into the middle of the site. Might just be another situation where they have to save, much
And,
like the last.
I mean,
The Fade Util
these
has been
seasons
so
have been
nice
so
to
on
watch.
point for Blows. As soon
Been
as he
so
feels like
good.
there's a timing where they're going to see some Waylay action, it gets deployed, MTR the only player, and surprisingly
Lev's
not punished
biggest
for this, by
issue
the way.
was that
The
they
only
thought
player
for
can
Neon
obviously
couldn't play
hit
duelist.
the sides with that quickness, 'cause
I think they tried to lean into his strengths. They played a lot of chamber with him. But then I think they are big Yoru believers, so they tried to put Sato onto Yoru, which isn't a bad move.
Effortlessly being shut
I think honestly they just put all their time into playing with these guys, and they didn't.
Gotta say as well, this is just going to be an
They
insane
didn't do much with
didn't
do much practice with
starter
PXS.
back, and they're
That's what it
just
feels like.
frying the other team immediately.
This is resembling
This
like
is dangerous potentially. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is like the makings of a dangerous run right now. Seriously, this is the birthplace of a dangerous lower bracket.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
run.
hoping
That's
it would
all
look
the
like.
makings of it. You have we didn't have our starting 5 cope into he comes back, and then you start playing in God mode right away. That's
is it winner
insane
here?
confidence boost.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about the other teams that are floating around here as well, there's some dangerous rosters. I do think EG can be pretty scary, not to mention any other teams that might fall down.
Envy and Sen are waiting
Exactly.
later in the bracket.
Yeah.
But again, getting ahead of ourselves just because this map is clearly not one in Cruise.
Yeah, we're definitely
LEV are just totally.
we're definitely getting
totally
ahead of
different tier,
ourselves.
but
Yeah,
But I do think they could go on a run.
Yeah, this is
They just have
definitely
so
not
much
about
potential.
like they have clearly drilled protocols. Expect the next one to look differently,
dudes.
man.
Nice
MTI
shot.
shows just a pixel.
Yeah, Neon is just way too swift on these reaction shots.
Yeah.
If you peek into
The guy
this
is
angle, you are gone.
He is on the information superhighway. It's all happening too quick for KRU to deal with right now. They've got to go for it somehow. There's going to be stall util in their way, even yet. And Neon's going to be able to catch Infiltrator out. That one was obviously at the top hookah.
Okay, we're finally going to see what Sato does with his ult on this one. Where are we going?
If Benji could get a kill, we'll have the orbital strike. That's a potential win con, but this conversion path from Sato will probably be enough to lock up the round.
Nags is going to be in trouble in that corner.
Oh,
But
they
Sato
didn't
is
check
not
corner.
actually going to check it. Nags can actually struck this hit for a
guys.
stop and go for it. They have not looked in this corner. Blows out of the game. Sato revealed to Nags an easy kills, but now King has a chance to avenge him. Nicely done by Nags though. He wants to get close. He knows he's done a decent amount of damage, but Neon also presents a clock for him. That is it from
Yeah, I mean, they
Nags.
just didn't clear that
That's
corner.
nice from Nags, and just a little
Lucky with the 2-1.
mistake
Thank you so much
there
for the 21
from
months.
Perhaps an overconfident Lev just trying to get right back into the site, not clearing a
What do you think
corner
Lev will
that's
do?
standard
Mate,
to clear.
I gotta
And because of
see
that,
more than
Nags
one
gets some
half, man.
free kills.
But it looks nice at the
Sick
moment.
shot from Neon, but
Yeah, just a bit of elbow, about as early as it possibly could have been.
that was a good kill from Neon as well.
Enemy remaining.
All right, so KRU, they're able to claw one back at the final moment. Maybe get a pistol round, get things rolling on the second half. We'll have to see.
Yeah, maybe at least a staging ground to build something off of, folks, but it's a tough one. Leviathan well ahead of the curve here on Bind. Let's see what the second half has in store.
Hey guys, I'm here with Koala Noob. Obviously, you guys
Koala Noob.
finally beat the Titans of America G2 yesterday. Now that it's been a day, yeah, I love that. Now that it's been a day, how is it settling in for you?
Oh, I mean, it feels great. We got 2 weeks now to prepare for MIBR, and you know, the stress of like having 3 chances, like I feel like we're just stress-free and we're just gonna have fun.
I love that. And now obviously into this match, Lev versus KRU. Obviously it's an elimination game, but what are you feeling so far from these teams?
Lev looked drilled. Like I remember we were scrimming them and they were playing with Neon, so it looks like they have a decent amount of time with Neon, even though he wasn't 18. And like you can clearly see the difference that this guy's making.
That's really good. I mean, he's literally playing really phenomenally. I feel like, what's your #1 thing you want to look out for the second half of this map?
Just figure out ways to stop with this op. Like Neon's just gonna permanently op, and like he's just getting so much value with it. If they can like figure it out and like work the map, I think they'll be fine.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much. Of course, really glad to have you. And now we're going to be back to the casters for the...
Oh. Big Fry 15, yeah. Legend himself. Back to Twitch. Let's give YouTube a rest for a little bit.
For the catharsis to kick in. It has been a very brutal first half to watch. Obviously,
If they can like figure it out and like
they do get a
Well,
win in that
this
bonus round. but from
YouTube
there on out,
actually
it seems
fully
slow,
crashed.
sluggish, and when things go wrong, there doesn't seem to be a quick enough adaptation from KRU in these mid rounds when maybe their entry gets stuffed. They're not really able to look back, pull their remaining resources, and sort of make that.
Is
mid-round call.
Icelandic internet that bad?
Benji
Bro,
obviously has to step up into this role. It's a huge
Not me.
leap for him. coming into VCT as is IGL. This is going to be a challenging matchup. Onur, of course, and the rest of Leviatán. I mean, that's a veteran coach behind a veteran IGL. It's tough to
They're
get
all
through.
in Iceland too.
Starts
Our
here in
whole
the second half of the
population.
fight.
Whole population's in YouTube chat. Is that what you're telling me?
Wait, if we win the pistol,
All
we can't get
esports
back into
fans.
this game. There's a big emotional difference when you end the half at the 2 versus the 3 count on the round wins. Let's see if KRU can make it happen over on A. Infiltrator posted up pretty good. Obviously a standout player for the team. Some info gained off that Trailblazer. Sato collects the orb.
That Trailblazer seeing 2 players there in showers.
Poor sheriffs.
Undoubtedly looking to draw the sky away from the B side of the map for KRU. And LEV just accounting for this are already thinking a bit more now about B. They've got no purchase in Hookah yet. They might need to double face this.
This LEV team, they are patient right now on attack. They're playing very spread across the map, not overcommitting to any particular fight or area. Just trying to pressure out some of this utility, which is definitely a net positive for the late round hit, not having to deal with potential snake bites coming through.
And there's a see, there's a consideration to drift back because
Yeah,
Hookah gets
no, they're
given
gonna
up there by
probably they're
Naxxed
gonna-
because of the horn.
Oh god.
And let's say,
Go to the mini map because there's nothing over towards short. Oh boys, you're so out of position.
18
It might be the real
2
deal.
days old and striking fear into the hearts of anybody who's not wearing his colours. There goes Benji down in a screaming heap. King able to make short work of the remainers of KRU, and yeah, this pistol round is, well, it's pretty open and shut case unless we see something truly incredible.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, these guys are feeling it. I mean, just straight up stat padding at that point from King. I don't blame him. He is quietly just been racking up kills throughout this entire map so far. Nags just praying that one of those pre-fires will hit something. Surely.
I think there's also a sense of like, well, I need to look like I'm trying to, you know, win this round at least. I've got to get out there and have a crack at it. But you do walk into that feeling like your odds are
Chat, we're
pretty
going
low,
back to
crushing.
YouTube. It's so much
Nicely
further
done by
ahead.
Leviatán. They worked the map really well. That was
Yeah,
trying to
that
hold it down.
was crazy. That was ridiculous. All right, basically full save for KRU. Okay, now definitely a full save. Nags doesn't even want to get the bandit.
No, you might have kept track of how many timeouts KRU have left.
Yeah, might be a fast one for Eco on
Is
this
there a
one.
consideration to make use of one soon?
Don't know. Oh, well, yes. I mean, I'll tell you, they got one. Yes.
Okay. This time they got that shower control. Neon almost getting a freebie. Look at the push-up coming out of the smoke. Good.
Ah, it's a nice
Catches on the
flash,
three.
man. They got
And
so
the
many with
swing
this.
fight favors KRU. Sato, though.
Ah, it's
shooting.
unlucky,
And
bro. It was a nice idea on this.
It's the
He goes
human
back, joins the
highlight
team
reel
so
back
that you
at
can
it.
push all the
That
way
one,
through with a
honestly,
flash.
Probably not good enough though for the montage. They might hit the cutting room floor.
I like the idea on this Eco. It's nice.
That was a light Sato moment.
Sato, yeah. He's
Trader's working his way
again,
towards
if
Alex. Could be
this
a
is
good
what he's been
position.
practicing
Although I don't
loads,
expect
then
the rotate
he
to
might be
this
back on
quickly.
comfort.
6
Well,
on the headhunter.
he's comfy on Yoro. I don't want to say he's not comfy on Yoro, but
He's going to hear all of this. You feel on Sato. Yep.
Yeah, they just weren't expecting the speed
yeah,
on that
but
rotate.
he gets so close to
Now,
his
though,
ult that they wouldn't orb away now.
A pretty easily assembled crossfire. And Neon doesn't even wait for Spikes to get in position. He'll line it up, and that takes Leviatán to 11.
Now, do they just make a
Some decent
plan
weapons
for
to carry
the
in box,
orb here?
Guardian and Outlaw.
Oh, for God's sake, YouTube. YouTube's killing me, man. YouTube's actually killing me.
See how that
Oh,
fares.
it's back.
Fair attempt there from KRU with the pop-out flash, but yeah, it's tough to kill the waylay even when she's blind.
Oh, don't tell me there's a Joelle.
Trying to post up a little bit more aggro and spam through, gets caught by Neon.
This is a gun round.
How
This
is the
This is
fast-
a rifle round from KRU.
Oh, no.
And that kind of kill is actually pretty absurd.
Yeah, Neon is just doing whatever he pleases right now. He's mostly just getting kills constantly.
There is something
Down
about
B.
getting onto the VCT stage and putting up this kind of performance immediately.
Yeah, it's a great sign.
Guy clearly has been
Just for his
very,
confidence.
very ready.
Yeah, this LEV team, I said it before, but
Ralph, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 21 months in the YouTube membership. I appreciate that. Will Lev go on a run? Like a little bit of a run. I originally had them in my pick'ems. I originally had them going on the full run. Now I've seen the strength of some of the other America's teams. I think they probably get like 2, 3, probably 3. I don't know. It looks kind of convincing.
Playing close and Nags picks up another. Swinging out. That's a good little hold.
MTA just sprays, I think, the Viper Wall off the side of the flash popping there. And then the Viper Wall comes straight down with the departure of Spike. The crew here can establish a foothold. I will be honest, it is with the claws on the very edge of the cliff, but
10 seconds
they are
left.
still in this game. This round wasn't starting in a great fashion. Neon found a random shorty kill up mid. Flashed out the King. Now the crew with 4 rounds on the board.
Okay, but they have the waylay up for this one.
Doesn't feel like this is really a map that's part of Crew's pool. When you have to cobble a team together at short notice, you do not have a chance to have a deep playbook for all of these possible maps. So you should have some level of confidence about heading into Split, even if, this is a big even if, we haven't seen them play it yet.
Yeah, interesting pick for them coming up next. A map that also, I think they were banning and didn't play it, if I remember correctly, but yeah, at the very least, just, we're not playing it. Now I've decided to pick it into Lev, who did lose on the map, so I might be feeling like
They're 0-2 on Split, yeah.
Alright, this is just fast with the conversion pass. Sato all the way in, but Infiltrator's got the back of his teammate. Benji going to live.
Ooh, nice shots, man.
So the combat sim, they are chilling outside of Shower. At some point, Neon has to try and break this
dude,
apart.
King's going.
Been able to find 2 kills
Having
in
a really good game.
Infiltrator! Oh, he was done either way. Between a rock and a hard place as the orbital strike came in, and Neon finally
looking like a scary team, man. If King can keep this up as well and his calling's good,
stranded.
they got to clean up a couple of these things, but
Trying to walk out with his Odin, dragging his Keister onto the side.
like the IGL's the highest fragger at the moment.
Waiting here as
And
well
insane.
for a very nasty little crossfire. And there it is.
Shooters, they got a lot of
Just
shooters,
don't
yeah.
want to wait any longer. Map point here for Leviathan.
Watching Neon right now, it
Match point.
reminds me of the story of that scrim where Scream was playing and killing everyone, and then they didn't realize that he actually had invincibility on the whole time during the scrim. It feels like that.
You're trying to
He's
tell
just
me.
unkillable.
Are you trying?
Like, he's just.
Who does that look worse on? The players that didn't realize he was invincible, or the player that was invincible and didn't realize it?
He just thought he was him.
That
I mean, he
level
was
of self-belief
insta-bopping
I
people.
aspire to. As a middle-aged white guy, I don't know. I thought I had it already unlocked, but that's another level, dude. Oh my god.
Gonna fall back.
All right, man.
The only reason they found out as well is because he did a boom bot and they couldn't kill the boom bot.
The LEV players with a similar idea to just triple face on to Shower, and they do in fact get boomed. This might be all she wrote.
Yeah, there's really not much to do with this round now. You've lost both your players inside Shower. Governor is functionally trapped inside this TP room. He might be able to walk out, but then what? It's a very grim landscape that'll be waiting for him.
Yeah, Nag's just feeling like someone has to make a play. Why not me? Can't blame him, but
We've seen 12-4s, 12-5s so far here in the kickoff. None of them have looked probably as one-sided as this one. This is feeling like a mismatch.
honestly,
Only Pacific tomorrow.
I mean this in the most respectful way possible, but I think people would be surprised that we haven't seen a game like this with Crew yet. They've actually been way more.
Yeah, that is
impressive
very
than
true what he's saying now.
would have
The crew have
assumed.
actually been holding their own
But
so well.
Like we're saying, this is kind of just an inevitability because they have had only a couple weeks to play together. There's
No
way
Americas?
their
No, of course
map was
Americas
going
as
to
well. He just asked if I was
fleshed out.
doing China
I thought
and
they'd run into a game like this earlier rather than later, right? Against in those higher to middle brackets, but
Yeah, so hey, get it out the way here first.
yeah, dominant
Dust yourselves
scoreline.
off, get back for map 2, the actual pick. And we might be seeing a totally different
good
group,
first
because
showing
we have
of
seen
this.
that these guys, despite being just a cobbled together sub-roster with Lev Academy and Winthrop, that they have been able to take maps off of legit America's teams in both their other series.
yeah,
So,
and also Abyss is the floated map, right? Which is one of the ones that Crew have actually been able to find success on.
yeah, so the rest of this series could look very different. They can absolutely start playing it way closer. But Bind, just not their map. All good. GG. Time to go next.
And before you accuse us of coping about the map pool, well, you're kind of right, but there is at least some precedent to give us hope that Crew, if they get us to that third map at least, to make a bit of a game of it here. All right, Thanks, Neon. Put us out
Well.
of our misery here.
I'll give you another takeaway, though.
Okay.
Neon,